Hi, Dan here, and here's another quick tip on goal kicking. Approach the ball by running in an arc. When you arrive at the ball, you need to be side on. Goal kicking can be complicated, but you can make it easier by breaking it down to bite-sized pieces. And remember, practice, practice, practice makes perfect.
Morena Small Blacks, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Noah Pino, and today we're going to hit it for a home run. Because in the locker room, we have the world champion softball team, otherwise known as the Black Sox, Captain Rhys Casley. Give it up. Yes. Kia ora, mate. Welcome to the show. Come on in.
Thanks, mate. Good to be here.
First time in the locker room, mate.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a Hutt Valley boy. I reside in Wainui. Got a couple of kids. Played for Wainui ever since I was a young fella. Now play for Dodgers, Hutt Valley Dodgers across the street here. So yeah.
And you've been at the top Black Sox since 2001. That's what, 12 years at the top? How do you do it?
I love it. I think, you know, to really stay at the top of anything you do, you really got to enjoy it. So and I still love what I do. So fortunately, I'm still there. So
did you play any other sports as a young fella?
Yeah, I was just a big rugby head, like probably all little kids in New Zealand. So yeah, rugby was probably my first passion. So
you're the world champions. Tell us about that.
Yeah, just it's been a long time coming for us to be world champions. You know, we had some scratchy form going into it, but just to be at home and win that thing in front of our family and friends was just an amazing moment.
Well, we've got a world champion coming up now, Richie Kahui, on Kaks vs Kids.
Welcome to Kaks vs Kids, the toughest rugby course in the world. It will take skill, speed, strength, courage, and just a little bit of luck to take down Rugby World Cup winning champion Richie Kahui. Who is a contender and who is a pretender? Let's meet the challengers. In yellow, we have 7-year-old Harrison, plays number 10 and a big fan of our man DC. Looking ready in red is Jaden, and he's a midfield bullet, just like SBW. Nicholas is feeling bold in blue. He's a 10, a hooker, and Izzy Dag's #1 fan.
Jaden, what do you think is going to be the hardest obstacle out there?
Push-ups.
Strength, mate, strength. You've got it in you. Nicholas, who do you think is going to be the hardest to beat?
Richard.
Why is that?
He looks good at press-ups and sit-ups.
He does look good at press-ups and sit-ups. Look at those guns. Harry, mate, what's your game plan?
Play hard, play strong, and play fast.
Play hard, play strong, play fast. Great game plan, mate. Kaks, what about you?
Today's my day. It's such an easy course. I've seen it before, I've done it before. I could do it backwards if I really wanted to.
Oh, it's a good idea.
No, you can't do it backwards.
We're going to do it backwards.
You can't do it backwards, it's not safe. Osh would have a fit about it.
We are going to do it backwards, forwards. We're going to start at the other end, and the first person underneath this net will be the winner. Let's go.
Oh, he's done it again. Opened his big mouth. Now the big guy is in big trouble with a backwards-forwards race. Here's how they begin, with a big dive and a wipeout by the man in black. Next is the Noodles, and Kaks leads them in. Out. Well, let's hit the tackle bags. Nicholas close in second place.
Yeah, that's it. There we go. Now, you'll be interested to know that it's very difficult to say reverse backwards quickly.
Say reverse backwards, reverse. I think that's it. Anyway, back to the race. Kaks makes his way to the studs, and because we're doing it backwards, they've got to take the studs off this time round.
Gear on a car, whereas there are many reverse gears in a helicopter.
And this is the best part about the studs, because everybody catches up, and it's all about the quickness of those fingers, so get the spinning.
Did you know that there's no reverse gear on a horse?
Oh, Nicholas has pitched the lead. This could be it. Oh, Harrison takes a dive. But it's all about Nicholas here, the army net, as soon as he crosses those balls. And Nicholas in blue takes the spoils today. He's our Small Blacks player of the day.
So, mate, you bought your gear in. Talk us through it.
Well, this is my weapon of choice, my Eastern bat. So yeah, this is the latest, supposed to be the latest and greatest thing out.
Yep.
Suits me pretty well. And this is my glove. Supposed to stop all the balls that come my way. And these are my batting gloves. Most of the guys wear batting gloves these days. Yeah.
Okay, well, stick around because we're going to find out more about Rhys Casley right after Small Blacks on tour.
Oh, come on, Ref, open your eyes! Oh, what? Knock on! Forward pass! Why doesn't anyone tackle? Okay, Noah, calm down, buddy. Just because you're on the sideline doesn't mean you can act like a knucklehead. And that's why we're here today. It's the launch of APPLAUD, and it's all about being good sports on the sideline.
What's APPLAUD, you ask? Well, it's a program from New Zealand Rugby asking fans to be positive and encouraging, not just yelling out silly things from the sideline. It was officially launched last month in Auckland, along with these really cool APPLAUD packs, which you can pick up by going to the supporters page on smallblacks.com. While Small Blacks from college rifles and suburbs met on the field, there was lots happening on the sideline, including action from some All Blacks special guests like Piri Wipu, Andrew Hoare, and dancing newcomer Francis Said. And it was time for kickoff.
So, Hori, what are you doing here today?
We come here obviously to make sure the parents and lad are supporting and playing sport for the right reasons, get out there, have a bit of fun and supporting their kids.
What kind of things do you reckon parents should be saying from the sidelines?
It's just really encouragement, really, helping each other out, patting them on the back, giving them a rough idea how they should do it. Like, the younger they are, the more encouragement and how to play the game they need. But obviously these guys here have got a pretty good handle on things, so just get out there, support them and make sure that at the end of the day they've enjoyed what they've done.
Let's go, George!
So parents, watch and learn.
Nice tackle, Harrison!
So, boys, what are some things you like hearing on the sideline from your parents?
Keep it up, boys! Take it up together! Work as a team!
Nice, nice. That's good supportive words. So, Hori, I'm going to give you some words.
Yeah?
And you tell me which ones are the APPLAUD ones.
Okay.
Discourage, supportive.
Supportive.
Respect, abuse.
Respect.
Bully, enjoyment.
I'll go enjoyment.
Positive, disagree.
Positive.
Argue, refrain.
Refrain.
Loyal or provoke?
Loyal.
So, Piri, what's a good APPLAUD message?
Good teamwork. Teamwork's probably going to get them over the line a bit more, so told these boys just to dig deep and work as a team, and hopefully they come away with a result.
So, Emma, what are some of the things you remember from your Small Blacks days?
Well, I just remember my mum and my dad being on the sideline and just cheering for me and saying, "Get stuck in, Emma, get in there, get in there." But they were always pretty positive about what I was doing, so it was good.
So, Buck, what is this all about?
Well, no, it's a program we've put together to try and get the supporters of Small Blacks rugby to do the job properly and be supporters of their kids playing rugby, not criticising the kids when they're playing rugby.
What's the one message you want parents to get from APPLAUD?
They're not All Blacks yet. Let them have fun, let them enjoy their rugby and be great supporters.
So there you have it. Parents, learn something from these kids and have fun on both sides of the white line. Noah, over and out.
Good work, Noah. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Presenting.
Thank you, guys. Shot rifles.
Yeah, go right.
Boom. Welcome back to the show. Our VIP guest today is World Champion Black Sox captain Rhys Casley. Rhys, you guys do a lot of throwing. Can you give me a couple of tips so I can get some distance behind my throw?
Yeah, I think it really starts with how you hold the ball.
Yep.
You don't want to have it in the palm of your hand. So for the younger fellas out there and girls, you want to have probably 3 fingers on the ball. The older players have 2, but just starting off, we want 3 fingers on it, and we really want to try and get a good rotation on that ball. So if we can just come straight over the top and just straight like that, so you can get a backward spin rotation.
And catching, what about that?
Yeah, probably not much different to a rugby ball, Noah. You know, we always teach our younger kids to keep their eye on the ball and watch it right into their glove. Another thing is we always say 2 hands for beginners. So you know, we want their hand coming over the top as like a safety net.
Wow, I'm a natural. Well, we're going to do a bit more throwing and catching while you watch Small Blacks News. 3 fingers. See, I won't throw it too fast because it might go right through the wall.
Some people run and hide from the big stories, and some just keep on running. We don't. We are Small Blacks News, and leading your news today. On this day in 1993, Jeff Wilson played for the All Blacks, and he also played for the Black Caps that same year. When asked why he stopped playing for both teams, he replied, "It's really hard to tackle with cricket bats." And I would have to agree. Now it's over to our roving reporter, Conrad Snakey Smith. Conrad, did you ever play cricket?
Actually, mate, that's where I got my nickname, Snakey, because my coach thought I moved like a snake in the covers.
And who are you wearing today?
Today, Pua, we head down south to Southland. Let's see what the folks on the streets know about this great place. The provincial rugby jersey I'm wearing, where's it from? Southland. Southland. Big S. Way down south. What is the major city in Southland?
Oh my God, this is like school.
Right down south.
I don't know.
Invercargill in English means southern tip. True or false?
Well, I'll go for true, but that's a guess.
It's false.
False.
False. Yeah.
False.
False. It's an English name. Here you are.
Cheers, mate. And another concrete report from the footpath. Take us out, buddy.
Here we go then. Stay on side. Southland.
So, Rhys, what advice did you give the boys before the final at the World Champs?
Oh, just to really embrace the challenge and make sure they left it all out on the park.
Someone who always leaves it out on the park is All Black skipper Richie McCaw, and he's coming up now.
Richie, I like eating oranges at half-time, but is it the best food to eat?
Orange is a bit of a traditional thing to have at half-time, aren't they? Personally, I never really had that when I was young, and now the only thing I'll have at half-time is water. I think that's probably the best thing you can have, is keep hydrated. Like if anything, I'd have a good meal before you play, or a wee couple of hours before you play, have something to eat, because then that'll keep you going through the whole game. But make sure you keep plenty of fluid on, which is just water. I think that's just as important. But if there are oranges, that's cool, but water's probably most important.
I would have gone all the way if my coach played me in the right position.
That's why we have to push them if they want to make the All Blacks.
If I just stuck with it, I'd have been standing out on the field right next to Dan Carter.
I don't know. Maybe we should just let them have fun. Forget about the All Blacks.
Bro, wash your mouth out.
Small Blacks rugby is a time for them to develop their skills. It's not a time to be thinking they'll be an All Black.
Welcome back, Small Blacks. We have 2 special guests in the locker room, Black Sox captain Rhys Casley and the trophy. So you played the final injured, you still hit the winning home run. What was going through your mind when you stepped up to the plate?
Yeah, I just knew I needed to put a good, solid at-bat in for the boys. There was 2 runners on and 2 outs, so I knew it was either do or die then in terms of that inning. So fortunately, I made pretty good contact and the ball went out.
So it came off your bat. What was going through your mind?
Yeah, I knew it was out straight away. So a pretty amazing feeling. As soon as I hit the bat, my hand just went in the air and just ran around the bases. And I just couldn't believe it. The crowd was going crazy.
So talk me through this cool trophy.
Yeah, it is an amazing trophy. I think each quarter on the trophy represents each nation that was at the World Championship, which was 16.
Well, we're going to check out that World Championship winning swing right after Rugger Quiz. Roll the tape.
Do we understand each other?
You got it. Without the right names, they cannot answer the questions.
Hello to one and all for one. This is Rugger Quiz, where dreams are made and dreams are crushed. But life isn't always fair, folks. Let's meet our host, Clark Clarkson.
Heidi, how is everyone? I'm Clark Clarkson and I earn a lot of money. Way more than anyone else on this show.
Ain't that the truth? Our teams today, as always, are Barry's try-hard green and mean up against the goody two-shoes yellow bellies.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I wonder what's gotten into the voice in the sky guy today.
OK, our first question is... how many points is a converted try worth?
Barry, green and mean.
What? The answer would be 7, Clark.
And first points to Filthy Green and Mean. Question number 2. What is higher, a rugby crossbar or a basketball hoop?
Oh, I know this one.
Barry, green and mean.
Hey, I gonged first.
I said Barry, green and mean, not Alice.
Yes, quite. I believe the answer, Clark, is rugby posts.
I'm sorry, Barry. That was a trick question. At 3 metres, a basketball hoop is the same height as a rugby crossbar. Ooh, -10, and we're all locked up.
There's something fishy going on here. I'm sure you gonged first fair and square.
And Barry does look very smug.
Yeah, I think Barry is cheating. So do I, Webb, but I can't figure it out. Yet.
Oh yeah, next is our Terreo teaser. The Māori word for gift is...
Webb, I mean Barry, green and mean.
Thank you. The answer is Mooney.
I'm sorry, Barry. Mone is Māori for money, but a gift is a koha. Here's a koha of -10.
What? Who would give something away when you could buy things, like favours, for example? Speaking of such, I don't think that this is working.
Look here, Barry. I'm keeping up my end of the deal. I can't give you the answers as well. Only Clark can do that.
So that's it. Barry has paid the voice in the sky guy to ignore us. That's very sneaky.
And illegal.
Oh, that's just great.
Barry, nice doing business with you. But you know what time it is!
I was born in 1988 and went to Lytton Street Primary School. I have a little brother. My favourite subject at school was maths.
Rugger, I don't think we can win this. Barry has paid off the whole crew.
We will need a miracle, all right, but William, I believe in miracles.
I first started playing rugby when I was 5 years old, but now I play halfback for the Highlanders. Who am I?
Barry, green and mean.
Clark, that is an All Black.
I'll need a little more, Barry. Well, that'll do nicely. Woo! Let's take a look, shall we?
If you guessed Aaron Smith, then you're right.
Hang on, Barry. You only paid me $50, and you're paying Clark 100? The deal's off, buddy.
It's all locked up at 0-0 for the final question. Winner takes all! What am I?
Anyone from Yellow Bellies?
Don't you mean, Barry?
That cheap guy? No way. Keep your money, Barry. It's almost as dirty as you are.
Clark, that is a $2 coin.
Clark? Oh, I'm sorry, Barry, my hands are tied. Looks like we all go away empty-handed this week, except for the Yellow Bellies, who win again. That's our game. But before we go, kids, take a look at next week's What Am I? If you know the answer, then text us through the 4888, and you can win this great rugby ball. I'm Clark Clarkson. I'll see you all again next week.
So, Rhys, this is going to measure how fast your swing is. Show us how it's done. 136. Whoa, I want to turn. You watch All Black skills. Step back, Rhys, I'll show you how it's done. You ever seen a Tongan softballer before?
76, mate, you're right up there.
Imagine if I hit the ball, that would have gone flying.
Hey guys, I'm Rhys Casley, and today I'm going to teach you a game where you'll practice your catching, passing and evasion skills all at the same time. It's called wall guard. These are all cool skills you need to become a better player, as you may one day end up playing like this.
Gets it off to Cruden, drops the pass back on the inside. Williams has got two and drags it out. Off it goes to Cruden. And the All Blacks looking to use the width once more, pops it up. Here is Corey Jane.
This is what you'll need. A group of 5 to 7 mates, some cones or markers and some balls. So it's a cool game to play at school or at rugby practice. First, mark out your wall zone. That's an area where all action happens. One guard stands in the wall zone and the other players stand at one end with a ball each. Those players must lob their balls over the wall zone, then run across to catch it themselves without being tagged by the guard. Sounds easy, right? Let's see how many times our small blacks can do it without getting tagged. So remember to always keep your eyes on the ball, but keep an eye out where the guard is as well. Commit, run hard and keep your fingers relaxed to catch. If that's too easy, then put more guards in and make the wall zone wider. Rugby is all about having fun with your mates, and that's what happens when you sign up for the All Blacks Camp for Kids program. Check it out at abc4kids.co.nz.
Well, that's us for another week, Small Blacks. A big shout out to the World Champion Black Sox and their skipper, Rhys Casley. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you same time, same place next week. Au revoir, mi hombres. Rhys, I want to have another crack at this. Can you give me some tips?
You'll first be trying to hit the ball, so make sure you keep your eye on it.
Keep my eye on the ball.
See how you...
Eye on the ball and hit the ball. Shimmy, shimmy. Ready? Boom!
That was the one.
94.
94.
It's getting there.
Yeah, you're getting it, mate.
Just another 40 and I'll be up there with you.
And it's my favourite. And hot.
Nice work, Tommy.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.